We're talking about the history of Southern rap, specifically Atlanta. So do you want to give some insight on kind of some of the bigger moments here and as far as your guys' history here, like talk about some of the big stuff that y'all saw back in the day coming up?
Well, you know, the thing about Atlanta, which is quite unique, I must say, which is really different from every other city in the United States or really in the world, is the fact that Atlanta is based on movements, like period. It's not based on a certain artist. It's not based on a certain producer. It's based on a certain movement. You start off, you go way, way back. Start off with the Booty Shake movement. Kilo, Raheem, you know, I hate to forget motherfuckers. Sade, there you go, you know what I'm saying? And then it went to, of course, from there, up tempo, then it went to the crunk movement.
Right.
Which would be Lil Jon and
of course us Scrappy, Crime Mob.
And then from there, Snap movement.
Snap movement.
Which would be Franchise. D4L.
K-Rap.
What's the other dude's
Just
name?
to name a few.
Just to name a few.
You know what I'm saying?
And then we went to Rockstar Movement. Everything is based on movements in the A. Rockstar Movement, then there was the Swag Movement.
The Swag Movement.
Yeah. So basically in the A, everything is based on movements. And it's crazy because it's always, you know, some people get left behind as far as, you know, people look at that one particular group or that one particular person in that movement, and once it's on to the next movement, it's like, okay, bye. Yeah. You're not a part of this movement because you was a part of that movement. You know what I'm saying? And which is cool, but you know, me as a producer and you know us as you know just people just vets in the game, you know, I tend to try to be a chameleon and try to change when the sound changes because that's just the way it is.
What would you say is the current state, or what movement would Atlanta be in right now? Is there a name for it, or what have you guys observed?
Well,
the current the hold on.
Yeah, the hold on. Like it's different dances out now, so everybody's making up like you know dance songs, and you know it's still on that swag type genre, but at the same time, it's coming back to that real Atlanta and crunk era. You know. We trying to bring that crunk era back. It ain't never died or left, but we just trying to reiterate it.
Yeah, it seems as though now that I mean, if you really look at it, it's starting to kind of all fuse together.
Right.
If you really think about it, because you had Waka Flocka, and to me, Waka Flocka would be considered crunk.
Right.
To me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he would call himself crunk, but I mean, to me, turn up is crunk.
Right, turn up.
It's just a different word for crunk. But turn up to me is crunk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
that's the new genre, really.
Yeah, like turn up music or
music,
really the whole little thing they got going on the west side, that little hold on wait shit. So that's probably gonna be the next thing. That hold up. That shit.
We actually got a song called Hold Up Wait, you know, on the new Trillville Any City in the Hood mixtape, you know, dropping very soon. So y'all look out for that too.
Yeah, that shit Gucci.
What about Trillville, like long-term plans? You know, what are you guys doing as far as that goes?
Well, just like I said, we had a new mixtape coming out. We just really trying to venture off and do other things, invest in other things besides the music. You know, probably like a barbershop, beauty salon for the ladies or whatever. You know, clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Starting our own clothing line and stuff like that. So, you know, we're just not just one-dimensional. You know what I'm saying? We controlling the whole board. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to do.
That's what happens, you know, when niggas get money and shit. You know, they get talking about investment. Talking about the music. Talking about the music. But now, as far as but yeah, that too. But as far as the music go, you know, Trillville, we always been. If it's one thing that we always been pretty much consistent in, it's been the music.
Right.
We never had a problem with music. You know, we might have a problem with, you know, certain other things, you know, but we've never had a problem with the music. When us three get together, the music is key. Number one, that shit is like, we in 1 week we did after birthday bash, we did like 12 records in like 1 week. You know what I'm saying? 12 hot records. Not just no bullshit, because you got to remember we come from an era before mixtapes. So you got to remember, we only used to recording twice a year. So we not used to recording like 100 songs. And you know what I'm saying? Like if a song ain't up to par, we like,
oh nah.
Oh hell no. We like, you'll never hear that shit. Nowadays motherfuckers do mixtapes, they just put any song out. Nigga, they'll do 100 songs and oh yeah, I want 30 of them songs on that mixtape. Right. 30 of them songs. Like we come from an era where every song had to be fire as fuck because we was looking up to people like Goody Mob, Outkast. We was coming from that area. Lil Jon. All them songs on them albums, those are platinum albums.
Right.
Those are, if you be honest, those are like the sort of the last platinum albums.
Right. The last.
Besides, you know, maybe a T.I. and T.I. come from kind of that era too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like T.I. and then Jeezy, you know, he had to play, and he kind of slick came. But as far as Atlanta go, those are like the last of the platinum albums. All the rest of those movements ain't been no platinum. Like I'm a multi-platinum writer, artist, and producer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people my age after me can say that, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, clearly, you know, record sales kind of went down after that. But, you know, but it's just the way that we were. We recorded twice a year.
Right.
We do an album, and every last one of them songs had to be fire as fuck that we put out.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have to put out 30 mixtapes. So now we getting in a mode to where we have to, you know, record a lot of records, and it's kind of new for us because, you know, we ain't that old. I ain't trying to make like we old, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm still in my 20s, but the thing is, it's like, okay, these motherfuckers record like 100 songs and putting every song out, and we so used to making sure every song is fire as fuck. So we not doing as many songs, but now we done kind of got in the habit of just doing a million records and just record, and just putting them out, and people like them. You know, they like them, if they don't, you know, it's whatever. But you know, it's a song for everybody out there. So,
right.
So that's where we at.